Hello students, myself NS Patil, working in SSUPS Polytechnic Dhule, working as head of the department for second shift mechanical branch. Now today we will discuss about the power cycles. These are called as the power cycles because these are used in the power delivering devices or work delivering devices. Or these are also called as the air standard cycle. These are also called as the air standard cycle. Air standard cycle. Now, why it is called as air standard cycle? Because in every thermodynamic system, some working fluid is required. Okay. Now here we have assumed that the working fluid is air. Then hence the word air is there. Then standard, because this cycle is used as a standard to compare the performance of the actual engine with the theoretical one working between the same temperature limits. Okay, hence the word is standard. It is used as a standard for comparison. You can say cycles. We know that in the thermodynamics, what is cycle? When any thermodynamic system passes through number of processes and reaches the initial state, that means that thermodynamic system has undergone through a complete cycle. In the actual engine also, there is a cycle: suction, compression, expansion and exhaust, like that. Okay, hence the word there is a cycle. Okay. Now there are various air standard cycles. There are various air standard cycles. That is the Carnot cycle, Otto cycle, diesel cycle, dual cycle, or semi-diesel cycle, Brayton cycle. There are various air standard cycles in our syllabus for the 5th semester. Now, we will discuss one by one. First, we will see only the Carnot cycle. Okay. First, we will see only Carnot cycle. Now, what is Carnot cycle, or what are the number of processes in that cycle? In that Carnot cycle, there are 4 processes. We have studied in the gas laws. What is process? When change of state takes place, that is the process. Now there are 4 processes in the Carnot cycle. 2 are isothermal and 2 processes are isentropic. Isentropic process. Okay, we know that the isothermal process is represented. We can write as PV is equal to constant. Isentropic process or frictionless adiabatic process, it is written as in the mathematical form PV raised to gamma is equal to constant. Now, how to show that Carnot cycle on PV and TS diagram, that is very important. Okay, now we will see how to draw. Okay, to draw the TS diagram of Carnot cycle is very easy. 2 isothermal process, 2 horizontal line, 2 isentropic process, 2 vertical line. You can just draw a rectangle, that is the TS diagram. But how to draw the PV diagram, that is very important and it is very critical. To draw the accurate Carnot cycle on PV diagram. Then, because in the PV diagram both processes are sloping lines but having different slope. Okay. Now, how to show these processes on PV diagram? Okay. First, we will draw. This is the pressure line and this is the volume line. Okay. This is the pressure and volume line. We will draw the PV diagram. Now, here, how to show these lines? Which one will have less slope and which will have more slope? In isothermal process, see here. The index of PV is 1. Index of PV is 1. Here the index of PV is gamma, that is index of V is 1.4. Value of gamma is 1.4. If more is the index, more is the slope. Okay? That you have to remember. Here less is index, slope will be less. More is the index, more will be slope. Okay, now we'll draw two lines having more slope. Two lines having more slope. Okay, that means, see again, I have got two lines having more slope and I will draw two lines having less slope. Okay, now see, this is the, now, and we can show the arrows when we are using this Carnot cycle in engine. Okay, then the arrows will be in the clockwise direction. Same cycle we can use in refrigeration, then arrows will be in anti-clockwise direction, that you have to remember. Now we show the arrows in the clockwise direction and give the notations 1, 2, 3, 4. Now see here, these are the lines having more slope. These are the lines, these are the processes having more slope, that is isentropic processes. This is, and these are isentropic processes, these are the less slope, these are the isothermal processes. These two are the isothermal processes. That means process 1, 2. What is that process? Isentropic compression. This is the V. This is the V1 and this is the V2. It is a compression. Which is the compression? Isentropic. This is expansion. Which is isothermal expansion. This is also expansion. Which is that? Isentropic expansion. This is compression. Which is that? Isothermal compression. Similar, and we can represent this on the TL diagram. It is very easy to represent on the TL diagram. Okay. Now we have shown these isothermal lines by the main lines. We can show these isothermal lines, horizontal lines. Okay. These two processes are isothermal, horizontal. These two processes are isentropic. In an isentropic process, entropy remains constant. That means, okay. Show the arrows in clockwise direction. Okay. Now from 1 to which is that process? Isentropic compression. We will write here 1, 2. This is isentropic. This is also isentropic. But in compression, temperature will increase. We will start from here, not from here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now in this way, we can draw this PV and case diagram. Now students, today we have learned what is air standard cycle, and there are number of air standard cycles. Today we have discussed the Carnot cycle and how to draw this in PV and case diagram. In the next lecture, we will see how to find the efficiency of this air standard cycle, whether it is practicable or not. That we will discuss in the next lecture. Thank you very much.